Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Glade. I am Sontra, and it is working on more commissions. And hopefully, I am immune, or at least less inflicted by the OBS curse, because I refuse to update the thing. And welcome in, Raiders. I appreciate y'all hanging around. I know y'all rated into absolutely nothing, so I appreciate it. Again, so far, everything appears to be working. Nothing has crashed. Fingers and toes and whatever I have laying around is crossed. And, oh, hey! Hi, Christy, yes. Yeah, I take you just got in. Yeah, Pirate Kitty had to end her stream early because OBS decided to just mess the bed. It is... it was not working. So, I was started earlier. Oh, okay, you came in on Pyro's right. Yeah, hopefully it goes better. Okay, so things doing things. Hopefully things are not doing things. I want them to do just the regular things. Regular things is good. Alright, so on here, this character is the brother to another character that I had done previously. And so I may want to try and match skin tone. That's in here somewhere. We must go further. Oh, there we are. Boop. Okay. That way I can try and keep the colors in the same family. They look like they're some from the same series because they, what do you know, they are. So, I can borrow skin tone. I can borrow the color I did for hair. And then... Oh, hi, Talon. Welcome in. Working on commission stuff today. I'm here looking, trying to solo raid boss in Borderlands 3, and it's not going smoothly. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it just you're being a bullet sponge, or do you have? Is it just a lot of moving around, hard to shoot? Are you prepared? Finally got to stream. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit early. I don't know if that helps or not, but we'll go with it. Okay, so I can turn off these sketch layers. What layer are you? What? It says mysterious layers, but I don't know what's on them. Oh well, we will pretend it's not there. Actually, I can do this. What is on you? Why did I put you in there? What exists? Layer is empty. Alright, then you are the first coloring layer. With my studio pen, do you do nice and smooth? Yes. That said, it's a little strong with the drag. But not as strong as this one, I think. Yeah. I like a little more control than that. Ooh. So before this, I was playing a good bit of Marvel Rivals. And they had this, their Eternal... was it Eternal Midnight event that I had played some of previously. You know, I'd gotten a few of the challenges done. and then didn't touch it for like a month or so. And so the event ends today. Like, well, maybe tomorrow in the morning. It'll like 4 a.m. or something. But, you know, I'd be at work. And you get a Thor skin out of it. So I spent most of my morning finishing that up. And I got it. I finished to finish it. The most annoying thing being that I had to, hey, why don't you just gotta give a thumbs up to 3 Spider-Men in your party? And guess he would never show up. Even if I was like, hey, y'all, all I need for this thing is to give a thumbs up to Spider-Man's. And no one was playing Spider-Man. And then I read the thing and it says like, or you can play Spider-Man and do these conditions. And I did it myself. Oh, of course, there's a little gap. But I managed to finish like all like 4 or 5 missions I have up. Those colors don't look like they match. Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. No, that... Cover. And... Nope, that's the same color. Okay. Maybe it's just because it's against a different color. You know, color theory. I don't know. It just did not look right. But yeah, I managed to finish the thing I was looking to do in Marvel Rivals, which I'm having fun with. I got kind of mad at Overwatch after they went free to play. It was already kind of a toxic game to begin with. You know, usually once the PvP season let out, then you get all the people who take things way too seriously into the casual matches, and it just became no fun. But you know, I didn't mind the when you have to remind yourself to trust the process because colors are weird. Yes, colors be weird because it just doesn't look the same, but it is. What was I saying? I gotta get rid of you. You're probably on this layer. Nope. There's a trick in there somewhere that I can like hold it down and it should tell me what layer it's on. But I don't remember it. Yeah, so I didn't mind the loot box thing where, you know, event came around and you might get, there we go. You might get the, you know, a chance at the skins that are available for that, or you might not. Or you can pay for the chance and get more loot boxes and still, you know, it could be a low chance. That's fine. I was okay with it. I bought the game. You could eventually get it, eventually. But then it went free to play. And then the toxicity of the people went way up. And it became really scummy. Well, I guess more scummy with their practices. Their loot boxes suck. Their amount of currencies and how often you get that went weird, or went through the roof in its stuctitude. And I said, you know what? I am done with Overwatch. I love the characters and all that, but I can't with that anymore. So I put it down. But Marvel Rivals sort of fills that same niche. I never tried like Paladins or anything like that. Yeah, they're competitors, but you need to go right there. No, let's keep you under everything. Yeah, I never tried Paladins. But I figured Marvel Rivals, you know what? It's gotta have some money behind it. Let's give it a go. Okay, so I know I drew in that cheekbone and that jaw and colored it in and whatnot, but I'm still going to cover it up because it's better if you make things exist underneath in case you need to do something with it later. Like say I need to move the hair. And there, what do you know? I don't have to draw that face again. I might change the color of the line art there. In fact, I probably will, just to make that stand out, because right now it's just sort of black on black on black. Just to make things a little easier to see, let's go ahead and bump that up a little bit. There we go. You know, I could make this even easier on myself. Like this. Assuming that I was a good, and then filled in all my little gaps and cracks, and I don't have anything leaking out, I should be able to just sort of fill. Hey, that makes things a little bit easier. It's not going to hit all the bits, mind you. Because there's these little things here, these little holes. But that is a lot easier to do. Going back than trying to go all the way around. That's fine. I hadn't played Overwatch in some time. My favorite way the best way I found to play is to get a really strong coffee and then go in. And what do you know, my Twitch muscle reflexes seem to work a lot better. And that's kind of what I did today. I had a decently strong coffee, went in, and what do you know? I played decently. Not all the time, mind you. They're not games I'm very good at, but I enjoy. I'm the fresh chubby face that shows up and I'm like, I'm here, I'm helping. Well, the people who know what they're doing. Why? Oh, because that's an open underneath. It's through there. It's actually not closed. So that one I'll have to do by hand. I just realized I never set up your channel points reading. Oh no! I made affiliate and I don't have channel points. No. Yeah, I need like little fun things to do with the affiliates. I need to put it right now. It's just like the little bubble, which that's no fun. How dare! Yeah, I know. I was bad. I was busy working on other people's channel stuff instead of my own. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the bits. I saw the Cookie Monster and then the stuff happened. Oh my goodness, thank you. It's my first bits. I have no idea what they do. Oh, hi Dandos. Welcome in. Did you say something earlier? Because it didn't say it was your first thing saying in the stream. Did I miss something? Probably did. Fun things are always fun. That's why they're called fun things. They don't do money or other than slowly make you rich. Very slowly. Very, very slowly. I can be the bit king. Ah! I closed you in. Why don't... Oh, because it's still referencing the other... Okay. It's ignoring what I'm doing there and just going... Because I made that other layer the reference. That's fine. I just like to cry at Procreate. They don't do anything. So their fake point... Oh god, what is the show called? Whose line anyway? Or whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter. Yeah, in order to see what the hell I'm doing. Brain dying. There we go. Alpha lock. That's the thing I'm looking for. Let's like bump that up to like a gray. I don't need to be like stark white or nothing. Let's make sure we're all good. Where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. They make you money, but you can't do anything with the bits except cash them out. Oh, okay, okay. I see. They're just an indicator as to how much stuff I have in a bank that I could maybe pull out eventually, maybe. But I can set goals for bits and be like, hey, if I get XD bits and lure people in, I can do neat stuff. Which I do have stickers I could give away. I need to do like I don't have a drop game set up. I debated doing that. I need to do a little something so I can do a sticker giveaway. Channel point redeems are free though. I could do a channel point redeem of like every like I don't know 10,000 points as a sticker. Twitch does pay out at 50 now. Oh hey, I thought it was a hundo. I've been led astray. What are you? Are you face? Ah, your face. Okay. That explains that. Do both. Channel points for some fun stuff, bits for annoying sound effects. But you already do the annoying sound effects with point redeems. That's I mean, I will log in and watch your stream specifically, you know, because you start like soon before I go to bed usually. But I will go in before I go to bed and you know, make sure to spam you with a bunch of channel point sound redeems, and then, you know, job well done. And then I can sleep soundly knowing that you were bothered. Sleep like a wee babe. Yes, exactly. Crab. Okay, unshrimping, healthing check, doing a stretch. I just took a sip. Oh. There are some commands that people can use currently without having to do channel redeems, point redeems. Okay, so I am browse. Are those the same color? Yeah, okay, so I made all that sort of a gray black. Except I need to actually make that the right. There we go. Now see, I swear some of these things aren't the right color. Because there I have a black and a dark, you know, and a darker color. And I made my line art completely black. So let's go with that, completely black. They're made on the same program. Is it going crazy? I feel I'm going crazy. Can you run all you can eat crab restaurant with the amount of crabs that channel gets? You probably could. It's like the Bering Sea of channels. Crabs everywhere. I would rather have a butterfinger. I just decided to go pure evil, and now I'm charging 1 bit per crab. Yeah, color theory strikes again, but I mean, it's the same, like, I saw the color. It should be fine. No, no, completely black. Why is it? Maybe, you know what? I bet I just did the, I wonder if the rest of this is an off black and it just appears black. You know what? I think I did. I think that's all off black. Yes. You can see the difference. That's why it all looked the same. Okay. Okay. It's all coming together. I swear I'm good at the drawing, guys. I swear it. I know there's no evidence. You know, let's go with the black and change up that their eyebrows color outside. I words. There we go. That'll do it, Poppet. Oh, thank you for the shout out for Tom. Actually, half of these people need shout outs. Everybody needs shout outs. For those of you who don't know, Talon Cree is a very talented artist over at the Gobble House, where they are a PNG tuber as their Goblino, and they do the arts, where they're the best trash goblins with their little ratto friends. Emerald Company Gaming, as you might expect, is a gaming streamer, where they do things like, well, Marvel Rivals. I think they just started playing recently. 2 minutes in between. I suppose I want to shout out to my friends. They deserve all the love. You deserve love. I can tell by the way you've played games that you've probably never played a game before previously. I'm not. Am I shouting, or is there that what? I'm not shouting, am I? Yeah, I'm probably shouting. Yeah, they're last team playing Helldivers 2. They were spreading democracy. Forcefully. With guns. Which I hear is usually how it's done. I have a friend at work who is trying fervently to get me to play Helldivers. You hurt me with your truthful words. Glorious managed democracy. But he's trying desperately to get me to play Helldivers with him. And I'm like, I don't have time, man. I got so much stuff going on. I have to sit on the couch with the dog. I need to unreference that. That is causing me issues. There we go. Thank you for the shout out to Emerald Company Gaming. They deserve the love. They've been streaming for quite some time. In fact, I believe I made with several of the people that may show up here, I've made assets for them before. Previously, when they were known as VG Knights, made avatars and schedule bits and buttons and all sorts of stuff. Their current setup, I believe I made the die that makes their icon. You wouldn't like it. There's cool explosions and gunfights and launching from space and stuff. Oh yeah, and the emote right there. That was the most introverted thing I've heard you say in a hot minute. What? I had to sit with my dog? 'Cause it's true. Oh, is I hear the boy harking there in the background. He's an old man who deserves love. He needs all the cuddles. See, you know it. See, this is gonna be seen like this the whole time, but I'm like taking care of like little skin hair blemishes. He was also refusing to eat his Azar. You need to eat your lunch. Well, he's up an entire meal right now. He has to be fed several times a day, because his gallbladder is removed, so he's got to eat a little bit, a lot. But sometimes he just doesn't want to do it, because he's a dingus. My beloved little dingus. Okay. Just that I can't hang out because I have to cuddle my dog. And he won't sit on my lap while I'm on the computer. I mean, he will for like a little bit. Then he gets real upset and he wants to get down and move. Pyro Kitty right now is on the sofa, hoping he would come back up. See, that's some little emotes and stuff I should make. I need to make some stuff that is on brand. It's got my character with the horns and all that razzmatazz, but also just fun stuff. Just a little up arrow with this, just universally enjoyed emotes. I need more than one reference on here. I mean, I could do that. I could just drag it in with the an image import and have it off to the side. I need Jenna to come in here and watch the stream so I can get her input on colors. Cause I mean, I do have the email and whatnot where she described. So if you ever want to have an commission an artist to make characters for you, having a dossier of what all character attributes and things like that is super duper dang helpful. So she has all these things written up for me about like eye color and how they act and backstory and things like that, so that I can sort of work that into the development of the character. That said, very specifics, what color the clothing should be, it's kind of up to me, but I would like her input. Let's see, his eyes the color of the abyss, mauve and black. Yeah, I should ping her. Hey, look, by the way, I'm working on your stuff. Oh yeah, I bug the hell out of my clients. Hey, there's some of them that are great for getting back to me, as soon as I need something. And other ones that I'm like, okay, before I can continue, I need to know this part. And then I don't hear from them for half a week. And I'm like, hello? Hello? Instagram, no, I don't. So I'm having to contact them on Instagram, and it's like, okay, by the way, I'm trying to press the message button, and then it puts another advertisement thing right there, and I'm like, no, I don't want to go to that. Don't redirect me. There you go. Client pinged, everybody. Client pinged. We'll see if she shows up. Everyone, we need collective thought here. If everyone believes she'll show up, we could all be wrong together. Yeah. I can put in placeholders in the meantime. Fingers crossed. Yes, please show up. Please. Cue gif of someone rapidly ringing the doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Could you please? I mean, that's what I do to you, Tandos. If I need to get a hold of you, I will bug the If it goes to voicemail, I will leave a long, annoying voicemail. Usually involving Wookiee sounds. Okay, I should work from the bottom and work my way up. So, and I don't mean like the bottom. I mean like, so see, you see how I have this layered? I got lines on top of lines that as soon as I put color in, bits will disappear. And some of it I'm gonna have to do a clipping mask and make go away. But I should work with the undermost clothing and then work my way up from there. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. I should fix that. I was thinking, oh hey, part of the wrist doesn't appear to exist. Not cool. I believe studio pen should be fine. Let's make that connect to the hand. Oh no. Again, from a distance, no one would notice the difference in the pen type. I see it though. Okay, so the glove connects, and then the ruffle. There we go. Okay. That is now a cohesive bit, and then finish the hand. That's got to connect here. There we go. The artist curse. Yeah, again, little details. No one will see it. Doesn't matter. But I know it's there. I can go loose. I've been working on it. It's been an active thing I have been pushing for, is to be more loose with my drawings. So, I'm zooming in super far and whatnot. And that's it. On my commission stuff, I do that because I care. But, I have been trying to work looser. With this stuff, looser. It's fine. It looks good. It adds texture. These thumbnails, this first one, it's all loose. Loose all the time. It's loosey-goosey. Oh my goodness, a follower. Thank you for following Eliza B22. Eliza? Eliza? I'm gonna go with Eliza. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you? I hope you are doing well. And don't mind my rambling too much. Although I suppose you don't mind my rambling so much because you followed. Okay, I'm going every time. Every time I go out of here, I'm going to go back in and lose where everything is. It is going to be that should be a channel redeem. Find your layer. Find your picture. Okay, so the lowest thing on the body is technically going to be the undershirt. So I'm just gonna work my way out. Which does that exist with the jacket? Yeah, so that's not bad. So with my reference, it is a blue jacket, which the sister character here is also wearing blue. So I don't know if she's gonna want them to match. But I can do that. I said I'm finished the line art, but I'm realizing there is no central button up for this jacket. And oh, what am I doing? It's right here. I mean, I guess it doesn't show one on the reference image. I mean, there's this little seam here, which could just be a, I mean, just sort of a tuck seam. There's buttons down there. So why is there buttons down there and then not? Is it a pullover? Actually, yeah. I think it goes on like a tabard, and then the arms button up. I think that's what's going on. So like a like a singlet, you just sort of pull down over the head, put your arms in the sleeves button up, done. Okay. Hey, historical clothing, way to mess with my head. And now I gotta find the character again, because it doesn't give me multiple references to use. Oh, there she is. Sounds like you need help doing this. Yeah, so a lot of, any clothing that an aristocrat would go into usually involved multiple people having to get them in the clothing. That's why it's a coat for Lord. He had servants. So, related to that, you know how right now you would say, well, a guy's coat buttons up one way while a woman's coat buttons up another. I don't cotton to that one way or the other. I don't care which way my buttons button. If it looks good on me, I'm going to wear it. But the reason that why it's still done today, one, it's tradition, but two, women's clothing, especially for noble clothing, but in general, turn of the century women's clothing, you expected someone to help you put it on. And so, guys' clothing, you put it on a certain way, and then, because it's sort of from your own perspective, but the women's clothing is from a person's perspective who is facing you. So it goes the same way as that. But it just sort of held on. I think for this one, I'm just going to have to go around the edges because it's not a full shape. It is an illusion of a full shape. Oh, you need to be bigger, though. So yeah, because a noble person's clothing, like this one, doesn't necessarily have an easy way to put on. By design, because you've got servants. And if that makes it so that it hugs to you nicely across the chest and then really tight across the arms, which it did in the reference image, it works because it looks good. And you got someone to do it for you. When you needed a pit crew to get dressed in the morning. Pretty much. It's sort of, it's like armor. You needed someone to help you put that stuff on because you wouldn't have anything by yourself unless you were really practiced. Okay, gonna need to go all the way down. But yeah, pretty much. Speaking of pit crews, I'm going to take a wild left turn here away from away from Noble's clothing. And did y'all see the Switch 2 announcement where they showed a little bit of Mario Kart 9? So, it had like 24 racers and that sort of thing. People are rumoring and guessing that just from little certain... Oh, you did see it, yes. There might be a fuel system in the new one where you have to stop in at one of the little pit stops at the side, and they look, at least refuel you, if not actually do the whole replace your tires and whatnot thing. Because on Mario's Kart, there's I wonder if I should make the cuffs their own deal. Oh no, I'm just gonna have to do some weird things on it because a bit of cuff here, a bit of cuff there. But yeah, on Mario's Kart, I can't really see it on anybody else's cart, but he's got these little fuel tanks on the side, and there is a little gas station right near the finish starting line. Finish starting line, usually the same thing, not on all tracks, but usually. But there's a gas station is not a new thing for the in-universe. I knew that connect for the in-universe Mario stuff that shows up. Like the TV crews and stuff. They got all sorts of things, and there's been gas stations before. They have like brand names that's real cute that they pop in. But this one goes up along the finish/start line and doesn't seem to offer any benefit. No coins there, no boost pad, nothing. It's just sort of a pit stop. But you can go through there. You can see where the road diverges, and you can go through and then come back out. So the current thought is that you will be able to, you'll have fuel and use it as like a like a boost pad to carry with you, maybe like a mushroom. I wonder if gas in Mario is basically just ground up and processed mushrooms. That'll make retrofitting the older maps easier. Yeah. Because a lot of them already have a building or something that you can go through. Though, the maps for this seem like they might be pretty big. It's hard to say. There's just a little bit to go off of. There's there's this like fast food Yoshi burger place off to the side, and you can go through there and pick up this like golden looking item, and some folks claim that they see it's hard to really see because it's like YouTube really crunching up the video, but they swear that the golden object there is a desert wonder flower, and that would be really fun if you made the course change probably like just for you. Though it might affect everybody, but I could see it happening just for yourself, and then something crazy that happens, and then you can use that if you traverse it well, use it as a shortcut. Some of them had those, and they will be get creative with some. I'm sure they're gonna use some older courses, and if retrofitting them would be ideal. But it seems like maybe these ones are going to be longer courses and somewhat variable. There's a lot of just sort of barricades that are blocking off roads that look like they get used. I don't know. Speculation all abound. I am nothing like getting dragged out and taking a shortcut only you can see. Oh, I'm gonna take a shortcut through this sign. I see flying plungers or something. Jerry, that's your okay. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. He is going off road. You know what? I warned him. Don't take peyote and drive. But what do I know? What do I know? He gonna die. But yeah, I guess we'll probably learn more about that on April 4th, which, dang, that's a long time to have to wait. Not Stu. I mean, it's like a couple months, you know, but still, I'm like, I more now, please. I would like to know more now, please. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work on where my layers are. Cause see, I've got this color overlapping this line, but it needs to go underneath. Okay, so I think in this I won't move the layer, because if I move the layer for the sash underneath the jacket, it's then going to hide over here where it clips. So on the current line layer, this one, I could do a clipping mask. Getting a random call from someone in Seattle, Washington. Oh, leaving a voicemail. I've been getting a lot of robot, not even robot calls. They might be AR or something, or just people that are being paid to call me. But a lot of folks saying, "Hey, refinancing a loan. I'm just trying to get back with you," and I'm like, "I'm not trying to do that. Thank you." Like at the end, you just drop in on top of everyone else because you're up in the clouds. You know, yeah, that would be awesome. You're just like, "Hey, everybody, I just went on an adventure." And it were crazy. I think it would be a good way to mix up the tracks because, I mean, there's usually a track mix-up gimmick. The last one, you know, of course, was the anti-gravs. You can go up slopes and whatnot. And they left a long... Yep, here we go. Hi, this is following up regarding your recent interest in loan or financial assistance. Well, is it loan or financial assistance? You tell me. You're following up, apparently. We are reaching out because based on your updated credit profile, you may now qualify for new loan. Oh, God. Why are they sending so many? You hit a wonder flower and his yell, "It's adventure time!" Where we go, we don't need roads. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm kind of hoping they do a regular, you know, Switch 1 announcement direct thingy, because it's not all going to be Switch 2 this year. Then they almost always do one in February. The last 6 years. We'll see if they do or not. There we go. I'm sure they'll do something for the normal Switch too. Yeah, I'm sure they will. Just, you know, because they got to have something to knock kick off their. So their fiscal year begins in March. I think it's like slightly different than U.S. fiscal year. I think ours begins in February. I can't recall. But they gotta have something to get their shareholders all excited and whatnot. So, oh, it depends on the company. Okay, I thought it was like by country, but I guess that makes more sense. No, not a clipping mask, just a mask. Thank you. There we go. Now we're getting to technical stuff in this program. Let's see. Like when I was at CVS, their fiscal year was January through December. Like Walmart's is February through January. Okay. So it all depends on when they when they need to work through stuff. And I got a lot of loose, just sort of. Again, you can't see it, but I got bits everywhere. I need to make them different colors probably so I can see. Because if I go to color the line art differently, they're going to clip over themselves a little bit. Oh, ads start in 5 minutes. That's all right. We have a little bit of time. I get ads now. That is the other side of being affiliate. I gotta deal with ads. That's okay. Wait. I see a little a bit symbol. Did you bits? Thank you for the bits, Tando. There it goes. Thank you for the cheer. I appreciate it. Woo, cheering with some bits. Cheer with some bits. Stream Elements is just slow. Yeah, it took a minute to catch up. So I saw the bits in chat and I'm like, is that just an emote of bits or is that bits? And then it went into the activity feed and now I see. Okay. It's just slow. Like me. Okay, and the sash over here. So this is a non-destructive way of getting my liner art there. I prefer to work non-destructively because, well, I can go back in and make this line show back up. And if I need to change anything, it's still there, technically. Sure, it takes more data, but, oh, I'm gonna have to fix that. But I get to keep it around. It's the safer way to go about it. If you ever do want to play Hull Divers, by the way, let me know and I'll show you the ropes and let you try a lot of the cool gear. You can pass off gear, or how does that work? Okay, so when I drew these on, I don't think I did them on a different layer. I think I oopsie doodled in that. Did I? No, I did not. Haha. Okay, so that's just a clip, another mask layer I'm gonna have to do. Okay, check my layers. I'm technically on the right one. Okay. Yeah. Yes. So that's my kerchief done. In general, it's going to be blue. That's going to be a placeholder. I put my loadout. I put in my loadout and throw it down to get it shotgunned at the planet we're on, and you pick it up to try it. Okay. Well, you can summon mechs, but you should also summon mechanics as well. Someone's got to fix those mechs. No one's gonna fix those mechs, are they? They just become scrap, don't they? Ain't nobody gonna fix them mechs. Oh. But the mechs are cool. I want them to go back home. They do a good job. They need to go home. This fair. I'm betting keeping resource. Oh no, that's not good. Preservation of resources is probably not their #1 priority. Okay, you stay on your half of the line. Let's respect each other's space and not go over. We could share. That's fine. Alright, ads are starting here any second. Any second. So, I'll see y'all in 3 minutes. There we go. 3-minute ad has started. I don't know if I have anyone who shows. What day is it? Oh, I don't know if anybody can see that. I don't know if anybody can see me through the ads, but I appreciate you hanging around. Oh my goodness, Tando was a subscriber. Hi, Tando. Thank you for subscribing. I think you're probably the only one who can see me through the ads. But I appreciate you doing that. And I will shout you out again as soon as we get through the ads. It's gonna stretch through the ad here. Take a little care of myself. Another minute and a half on the ads. I don't think anybody's missing much with me just sort of coloring in a hand while I do this. In fact, I think you can see a thumbnail of what I'm doing off to the side. $30 everybody! Everybody, I think being Tando! And hand, both. All right, I believe the ad break is over. Everyone should be out by now. Let me know if you can hear me. Just nod. Hey there, everybody. Hi there, Jenna. Welcome to the stream. What year is it? I don't know, man. I've stopped keeping track. Doesn't matter. So, Jenna, it is great that you are here, because I have questions. So, placeholder right now, just to get things going. Hold on, go away. Okay. Just as a placeholder, so I'm using the same color for the hair and skin, because, you know, they're siblings. Just as a placeholder right now, I'm using the same blue on the jacket. I don't know if you want blue. I don't know if you have a preferred color scheme for this person. I don't know if in the book anywhere you mentioned that their coat is a particular color. So if you have any fine details that you remember writing down, I am inclined to use them. Thank you. I figured they're siblings. They're gonna have, yeah, siblings is a sibling does. It felt smart. Mauve colored eyes. Yep. In fact, I believe in the email it is. I have to scroll up. Mauve and black. So darker blue might make those peepers pop. Yeah, I can go with a more rich blue. When you go into the mic, that's called a plosive, because it makes a popping sound, and it drives editors crazy. Not that anyone's editing this, but no, go back. There you go. Azara finally finished his lunch. Only took him an hour. Yay! Yay, Bubby. That's my good boy. I know he's gonna go take a nap. As I hear my video editor, Jenna, this is not a choir and you are not belting from the back row. Back off the mic. I'm not gonna back off the mic. I'm not recording it. Well, actually, I might. I should have done this earlier, but I might start moving these VODs over to YouTube. And by might, I mean I should if I remember. So, there's that. That said, I'm not too picky about the audio. I mean, I want it to sound right. I don't want it to be way off, you know, the music too loud, the voice too low, anything like that. But if it gets a little, you know, if I get too loud or something for a minute, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So. Well, when you do, let me know. I will forward to the newsletter subscribers along with this. Yeah, sure will. Ideally, I would do it moments after I finish, if I remember. Hopefully, I will. I, however, have the memory of a concussed goldfish. Almost lost it right there. So yeah, I will try to remind myself as soon as I get off of here to put up the VOD on YouTube's. I technically already have 2 YouTube channels, one for someone, or one for under my name, one under Sontroa, so I could just plop it under there. I think the only thing I have under that secondary YouTube there is one video of Wind Waker Link holding up a pig and farting in a guy's face to a tune. And the other one from Final Fantasy 15 during oh god, what was his name? See, I told you my memory's horrible. I can't want to say Espio, but that's not it. I'm classy as hell. Not Lucio. It's the blonde guy. Blonde, one of the boys. What is his name? Someone help me here. During his DLC, there are some soldiers that come over a snowy ridge. And they all sort of loaded in at the same time, and we're using the same exact running animation at the exact same time. We sort of made them all shift left and right, look kind of like they're all kind of dancing. And it was hilarious. And I uploaded that from my PlayStation. There might be one more, I can't remember if it's on that channel or the other one, of a playthrough of Fallout on the PlayStation, where this box was going absolutely banana bonkers and just flying around the room. What was it doing? Oh yeah, I was going to fix the jacket. See, it's clipping. Can I just put it over and it not cause issues? If I'm real careful. And get on the right layer. And erase with a, there we go, a better brush. I can just, why are you? Oh, that's the face. Those are hands. Pardon me, I'm stupid. Alright. Layers! Thank you. Yes, I had to check my layers. Because I was not on the right one to get this to work. Sadly, my dude, I must away, as it is time for the place of occupation. No! You hurry back now, you hear? Or I'll be super duper sad. Stupid work. I will see you, Tando. And again, thank you for the bits and the subscribe. I much appreciate it. Later. There we go. So this gets that line. I can have that above. Everything shows up. We're all good and gravy. Yes. I could have just selected the layer, the line art layer, and erased from there. But why do things the sensible way? But yeah, I need to fix. It's still white. Okay. The batai. Okay. Put that above that. Put this above here. No. Put you above there. Okay. Does that mess anything up? No. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Tie, cravat. You know, it's... I think a cravat is mostly if it was like just this bit. But with this, I think that makes it a ribbon, a tie. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix the color, or at least change the color, and see if it works a little bit better that way. Maybe a little less saturated, a little darker. That's more purple. Let's go back up here. How similar are we? Let's find a part that's not. There we go. That's damn near the same. Okay. Okay, it's, to my eyes, it looks purple, but I'm betting it's actually a navy. But color theory is a monster. I had other words, but we'll go with monster. It's not bad. I could see where it came from, the same bolt of cloth, but one just soaked longer. Yeah. We've had this debate before. That's blue to me. It looks slightly purple to me, but it also not. It just... Oh, I should make the whites the same. It also, Procreate sometimes does this thing where it's like, I'm going to affect the whole thing. There we go. Okay. Same whites. They launder the same. So, I can do a mostly white, 5% purple. Okay. I'm sure if I put a purple next to it, I'll be like, oh, okay, no, that's not purple, that's blue. Let's do that. Let's get some perp. And make my eyes... Okay, see. Now, that purple looks pink next to the blue. Just because color theory! I might be able to just make that a... No, not alpha lock. Actually, yes, alpha lock. We'll keep that alpha lock. But also this. But it'll look... That would look okay with the mauve in my eyes. Mauve. Wavy. Oh. Nope, take away the alpha lock. Also, I was on the wrong layer. I was on the wrong layer, y'all. I love being on the wrong layer. It's absolutely my favorite thing, being on the wrong layer. And we gotta remove the sash from this. There we go. Okay. Maybe. Because, man, I am struggling with the layers. I mean, it's my own fault, but... Why didn't you do it? Go in. Oh, don't be like that. Oh, it's because that thing is just barely... And this is why I care about the little details. Because they will be a booger. I'm trying not to curse much on here. So, stop. Use a different word. I figure if I'm going to put it on YouTube, I don't want to get flagged or nothing. Make it as general audience as possible. Word-wise. I mean, I'm scrolling through other pictures on here that have questionable content. Like for Neftiri. That has showed up a couple times of me scrolling through. No, not Neftiri. Am I getting the name wrong? Am I getting my peoples mixed up? Malice. That's it. Malice. Malice. Finding reference pictures, so that was fun. It's for work, I promise. That's not what it looks like. Yeah, Malice. This is true. You did, and I'm. Frankly, I probably could have gone further, but I did good. There's a fallen angel form? I don't know how she could wear much less. No, I do know. But what? Line art does a weird there. You know what? It's fine. So right now I'm just going to fill it in as all white, but I think we might do. So in the reference picture, it shows it as like it's the textured center one, and then the bows are a different color. We could try and follow a suit because right now that's just a bit. You watch Gargoyles, you do know. Well, I mean, Gargoyles had she basically wore a little crop top and a loincloth. So, not that I have that ingrained into my memory for some reason. Definitely did not appear around puberty. So you say fallen angel. I mean, how fallen are we talking? Are we talking like dark angel wings, or are we talking like bat wings? Because you've piqued my interest. Ooh, untrim myself. I didn't even need a black angel wings for all of them. Okay. Ooh, feathers. I can tell you now, that one is going to be, how detailed do you want this? Remember Frey has one living in him, hence the red eye, named Ezekiel. So you might end up drawing a few of them. Okay, okay. I got some angles in my future. I can deal with that. You know, I like drawing. You know, I like drawing the more. Why are you doing this? Why? I know why. Because reference. Because reference. That's why. Now you're just. Now you're just being rude. There we go. The not quite human. I like drawing the not quite human. Abraxis, stop being a brat. Yes. Oh my Jesus. I'm going to punch the boy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and I don't like just the stark white. I need to do something with that. I'm not sure what yet. but I need to do something with it. I could borrow the same gold for the clasps too. Um, hmm. I don't want to go if I just sort of like import a texture that's going to look too realistic. So it's going to be something I have to draw on. Hey, he's Fozzie Bear. And his stitching can be yellow if need be. I don't have a whole lot of stitching showing. I didn't draw on any, but I can imply some. Because really all you have to do is like, boop, 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 boop. I may even have a brush that does specifically that. I don't tend to use chaining brushes a whole lot just because they tend to look, they stick out, you know, from the regular, you know, everything sort of has a certain style to it. And then if you insert something that's too clean like that, too consistent, then it starts looking weird. Though sometimes it's helpful and nice. I've even seen some people use like a chain brush just to sort of like they'll use it like real small to sort of add texture, but it's usually on a really loose drawing. I swear I had some in here at some point. I got so many brushes and whatnot, it's hard to keep track. I've got, like I said, it's all over the place. Ooh. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I didn't even know I had it. Sorry, we're just going to take a walk through my brushes real quick just because I want to. Like, I'll use just random shapes are good because you can sort of mix them together, layer them up, and then they, you know, they, for more painterly look, they really help for stuff. Oh, no, we're not altering it. It's fine like it is. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Didn't help that it's on such a big canvas. I can see that layer up nicely. Anyway, I swear I have a chain brush in here somewhere. Graphic elements? No. Oh, that's cool. The portal drip? It's also big. Yeah, I like that one. I saw wow. I don't know what we're wowing. I'm behind on the chat. And just the one wow. Caterpillar. Ooh, it's fuzzy. I like it. Bad hair day. Oh well. It's in here somewhere. I'm sure I have it. Oh yeah, some of them are bleeding huge, and that's sort of like what you would use for, you know, just some sort of nice texture to help make a background. You sort of set a color or color variable, and then have it go ham. But I mean, this is already a decent sized canvas. Yeah, background helpers, and it started off that's huge. That was its default size. These are pretty neat in that they can, so like, if I wanted on something, I could, I'm just gonna make a new layer for example. increase the size of it so the dimple shows up. Kind of a basketball kind of deal. And then multiply and then lower the opacity. And it gives it sort of a fun texture. Those dang dimples. You like those? Oh, or these dimples. I thought you were talking about these dimples. Though a dimple would be more like over here. Anyway, so the cravat, ribbon, something. On the example, it's kind of they do like a paper texture and like a pink. I don't. With him, pink would work. I know he's a macho kind of guy, but depending on the time period, pink is not a girly color at all. It is reminiscent of blood and manly. So it would work, but for modern sensibilities, not so much. They'll say, look at that posh guy. He's wearing pink. Pink would have more, yes, a more expensive color. I just don't, I'm not sure what I want to do there. Make you bigger. Make you lighter. I suppose a blush would work. Not in love with it, but a cream? I could go with a cream. It does help bleed into the skin tone nicely. I don't know if it's a faux pas to have a white undergarment and cream cravat. Can I go creamier? That leads more like tan. I could try and give it just a little bit of a... Just a little something. That might be... him-haw. Not a speckle. I need sun to break it up. Like, I'd assume this is all made from the same bit of cloth. I don't... So yeah, like that one has got, it's pink with some dimples and... Though it might be like, just like the sash there is probably a lot of filigree. I'm betting the necktie has like a filigree print. Suppose we go from that. Why am I in a charcoal? When did I select charcoal? Weird. Just gonna go ahead and follow history here and see if that looks good. Of course, it's all what the person who rendered this made up, but it's not too bad. Oh, that's the drawback of doing it at a percent there instead of doing a solid color. You know, that's not bad. And then maybe I can add a texture to it. There is one sort of built in here that's not too distracting, I think. Where is it at? This one. Again, I don't super like doing these it should be fine. A little lighter. You don't want to stand out too much. There we go. It's a Procreate default, so I mean it's fine to use, but yeah. You know what? I think I like that. And then I can sort of play with the color a little bit on the pink one when I go to shade. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work nicely. I feel better about that. Now let's get our girl back in here. Oh, did I pass her? No? There she is. I feel butter about that. Well, yeah, it's because I I feel delicious about it, and I am high in calories. So, you know, you're welcome. Yeah, the gold. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to make it a matching gold. Let's go ahead and get some light color on those clasps. That way, at least I can see them a little bit better. and I sort of keep them in mind a bit more. Now, ideally, again, we'll see if it wants to play. Okay, good. At least we're getting started on these. I did again, didn't I? I did. You almost have to have that layers command just going every 2 minutes, because of course, then I might go blind to it. Hit continue filling and bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. No! Okay. Those other ones I may have to do... Yeah, they're not connected. I'll have to do this manually. That's alright. Still saving time. I need to put that U and U above the sash. Well, no. You go below the sash. Sash will cover you. Though, knowing the pins and whatnot I have on my my work vest and whatnot, that little clasp absolutely would flip out on top of the the sash and sit on top and constantly tug and then try and pull off. Speaking from experience, I guess you're not closed in, are you? That's all right. I don't have to color in all of them myself, so we can just spend a little time. All the dang time. Likely. That's why I loathe wearing badges at work. They don't want to play nicely. I have taken to wearing little non-work related pins on my vest at work, just for some, little personal swag flair. I have a little Pascal from Tangled. I got a Kingdom Hearts pin. I've got Alexstrasza from Warcraft. Really nice pins too. And little things to bring me joy so I don't just throw myself off the building. Here we go. It's the little things. But they keep getting caught on stuff or making all sorts of jingly jangles, that sort of thing. But it's okay. They do want to get caught on stuff and flip up. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep telling myself it's fine. There we go. Now to fix those other ones. Shloop. Shloop. This is fine. Yeah. Speaking of this is fine, I only have to put up with work for a few more days. Granted, it's inventory, but put up with it for a few more days, and then I get to go on vacation. I get to go down to Orlando for the Farts Festival of the Arts down in Epcot, and So driving down there, we usually drive right past Gainesville on 75 and past a place called Payne's Prairie, which is a big sort of, you're driving past city and then through trees because it's an interstate, and there's this big wide open area that's technically a savanna, but right there near the road, it's basically big open field that's kind of swampy with tall grass, and there's all sorts of animal life in it because it's a sanctuary. And of course, I think one of the times we went through it, Pyro had mentioned, we keep passing through this thing, we'd never seen an alligator. And before she finished her sentence saying that, she spotted an alligator. It's the only time we'd seen one out there driving by, but it was hilarious. But, so, on our way back, we're going to stop and, you take a small detour off of 75, and there's a park entrance, and you can go up to this observatory tower. And did y'all know that they had, there in Florida, they got wild horses and bison out there in those fields, and we're gonna see if we can spot them. I'm gonna see some bison. I want to see some, bison, big old big old fluff cow. It's technically a savanna. It is only apparently really watery right there where the road is because it's where they run the canals. That's where the alligators are. But they got bison, and they keep calling them wild horses, but they're not wild horses. They are descended from domesticated horses that are let run loose there. So technically they are feral horses. Hey, it's Donzi. Hi, it's Donzi. Welcome in. It is nice to see you. How are you? We were just talking about Payne's Prairie down in southern Florida. Are we stopping back from Orlando to go look at possibly some wild animals, and then getting into the nitty gritty where they're not actually wild, but blah blah blah. What am I gonna do next? Sash. So I think that I want to do a pale yellow. And that I can do reference. Hopefully references that layer. There we go. Hey, okay. Oh. What are we doing? Pretty good. Just working on some programming. Oh, wow. What are you programming? And why is this such a pain in my patukas? Oh, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Or I can just erase. Erase is good. Is it work related or is it hobby related? So make that. Making some custom tools and scripts to help me automate some stuff with my new Stream Deck. Ooh. So, hobby related. Stream Deck. That's not. Okay, that is the helper thing. Okay. I'm thinking Steam Deck. I'm like, no, that's not the same thing. No, no. I've seen like those folks that do a lot of like self-automation to make their, 8 hours worth of job to be only like 5 minutes, and they just don't tell anybody. Okay, so we lose that. And now I see which ones I need to actually erase and where up to. But that's cool. That'd be so then you can hit one button and then your stream does all sorts of wacky shenanigans, and makes it a much more interesting experience for the viewer. And that is pretty cool. I say in my most I'm down hip with the kids lingo sort of way. I am currently working on this commission art for my friend and client here, Jenna the Soul Writer, who's in chat with us. Is the character in her book series named Abraxis, and he's I wouldn't necessarily call him a hero type. Kind of a smug, stuck-up kind of macho kind of guy, who is the sister to this lady here. So I'm trying to get color matching going between skin and hair and that sort of thing. They're not necessarily the same outfit, but the blue kind of works. His is more of a navy. Why? That's... Okay. I have a lot of custom stuff, like mini games and my own bot for Twitch, but I stopped almost 2 years ago, but I'm back due to popular demand, so I'm just trying to get things back in working order and fun new things done. Well, that's cool. What does the Twitch bot do? What is his purpose? Sorry, I had a cat jump in the lap who needed some attention. I get it. He's a brattier younger brother, and eventually ends up being the bad guy. That checks out, given what you've shown me. Okay, so let's do like I did last time here, and then make that my selection. And then go back to that, and then erase, and it tells me exactly where not to go. Okay, deselect, and erase over here. Ha ha ha! Yes, we're being smart about this. Ish. I can leave that little nublet in there because that's another sash. It's gonna be in the same layer. It's fine. It's fine. I also have to do the same thing with that one. Okay. I know I have a reference layer. I want to get rid of the reference layer so I can fill. Why do you do this to me? I got rid of the reference layer. I did what you wanted. You don't have an opening. Your threshold's all the way down. Why do you hate me? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. It's not difficult. It's me. Thank you, Stream Outlet. Thank you, Pyro. layers of my pain as you were typing it. You knew it. Well, it's an all-around bot that I use based on a personal assistant model I made for my home automation. It can basically function as a helper, a Twitch mod, or even have it talk to me. So you've got Twitch Jarvis, which I'm down for that. Does it do your Twitch stuff and your home stuff at the same time? No, boy. Okay, so I can... I'm not done by much by way of home automation. I have a lot of smart devices here and there. But mostly just use the built-in options. I dabble a little bit on the phone with some, if this, do that. Just for like lunch timers, things like that. But getting a fully integrated sort of networked program to help you between home and Twitch, that sounds great. Select. I am in awe of people who can sit down and program. I've tried. I have a friend who does programming, and she sat me down and she tried for several weeks a really easy programming language, according to her. But I can't. I know it's just a series of tools that you put into an order to form a language to tell the computer the processor what to do. But I just can't. Pretty much I got a main model running of my home stuff named Cece, and pretty much like her child handles Twitch and computer tasks, and named her Dee Dee. Oh, I love it. If you get a smaller one running on just a few select devices, BB would work. Because like a baby. And also it keeps with the naming language. Naming schema. It's a little baby. Little baby. You know what, I can get rid of that. No, wait, no. We'll keep it underneath. It's fine. Okay, that is one sash down. I didn't realize I was making it so problematic on myself, but hey, his outfit is kind of like all over the place. If I was a smartman, which we know I'm not, I probably could have done the hands and cuff. This whole, you can't see that. Yeah. I would have done this bit and the cloth and the cuff all in the same layer because it's sort of detached from the jacket. If I was smart, I'd put those together because they're on top of everything. But I can only I pre-planned so much. Okay, so that one is sort of a light yellow. The other one. I don't know about the other one. I can go with sort of a silvery bronze, or not silvery. Go with a nice bronze. CC I originally made for around my house as a way to detect if I'm home alone and if I'm having a medical emergency, you can reach out to my emergency contacts. Huh. So I could see a sound activation of CC, I'm down, and then immediately, calls the phone number. But not sure how you... So detect you for your home. like if you have a smart lock, it knows if I'm home because of whether I've, you know, it auto locks that I'm a certain way from the house. I can also tell if I'm home or not. So I can see how it can detect if you're home in that way if you have a smart lock. But aside from that, I don't know. I'm assuming you're using that, just whether or not you've got, you know, the front door auto locked and is detecting your phone. Yeah, I guess it's if the Wi-Fi detects your phone, I assume. If your device is listed, you are home. I don't know how you can get it to tell if you had a medical emergency. Like if you fell or something, I could see, you know, well, your phone has detected a crash. They do that sort of thing already. Anyway, I was gonna make this a bronze. The opposite side. Which I'm just gonna have to do the same thing for getting rid of those lines. Sorry, I just find it. I know you're trying to work on something. This is probably supposed to just be a, you know, put on in the background thing so you can get that work done. But I just find it pretty fascinating as to how you get this done. So I apologize. Apologize? I apologize if I'm bugging you, but I want to know. Oh, ad break is starting. I don't know if anybody can hear me right now, but I'm just sort of doing a little stretch while we're on the ad. Just getting a little sip on shrimping, because I'm definitely shrimping a little bit. Oh. Oh, hey, the ad monsters didn't get you. I'm sorry, I've been quiet then. I'm not sure how the 3-minute ad didn't pop in for you, but hey, cool. So, let's see, where were we on that? The Apple Watch, okay, ad break is finished for everybody now. I don't know how it didn't get Donzi, but apparently they lucked out. I have an Apple Watch which CZ can pull. CC can pull my bio, and if my heart rate is above a certain range for more than 2 minutes, and if I'm not moving for more than 2 minutes after that, using cameras I have around the house, and you all good. So then the thing I have to ask, which is wildly personal, and you don't have to answer, is I assume you have some condition where this is an issue. Because that seems like a lot of effort to go through for someone to call for help. Which sounds great. It's a home life alert where the house itself goes, oh shit, and there goes the language thing I was trying to avoid, but oh well. I got a list of conditions when I was born and basically went shopping through the chronically ill list. Whoa, woof. And I thought it was bad enough for me that I pretty much got every food allergy you can find. And then some. I get fun ones like raw pineapple and fish. But I'm glad that you are creative and ingenuity and have the ingenuity enough to oh no, too much to find workarounds. Not gonna let that get you down. No, you're gonna set up a home security system. And oats, which is so hard to avoid a lot of. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some healthy bread, and then they just slather the top of it with oats. And I'm like, why'd you do this? Why? I just wanted healthy wheat. Why did you put crap on top? Now if I want to eat this bread, I have to like cut off the crusts and hope it didn't get everywhere. And hope you didn't bake it in with the flour. Jenna the Soul Rider will be back. Her computer decided to be feisty. Yeah. That's how Pyro's computer was earlier. It just decided, I don't know if it's her computer or OBS, but it just decided she was not going to stream today. And tried to die on her multiple times. Also, hi Crimson Monk. This is the first peep I've seen from you. Welcome in. My OBS crashed like 5 times. I was only able to stream. Yeah, she streamed for about an hour and a half, and which for those who don't know, PyroKitty is my wife. She is currently over there, sort of modding a little bit for me. But she normally would have streamed for another hour and a half or so, but OBS just decided to be a monster, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll stream an hour early and get started and pick up the slack. So she rated into me. Well, these days she does a lot more than just monitoring me. She runs my Roombas. She knows when I wake up and makes coffee for me. She's always listening. She's always listening, and I have speakers around the house as well, so I can talk with her about pretty much anything. Do you have like integrated AI chatbot? I don't know if, like staple, chat GPT plugin or if it's something more complicated or something homebrew. Oh, yep, neat. Pyro's having to get up. You might be able to hear Azar, my dog. He my sweet baby boy. He needs to go potty. Made her from scratch, about 13 years of work, so she's changed a lot. Wow. It really is like Home Jarvis. I mean, made it all on your own. That's impressive. I mean, dang. Doggo! Yep, he's my boy. He's a little Havanese. And spoiled as everything. The eyes are mauve. I might just borrow the lip color. Yeah, I think I'll do that. No, not that. I'm thinking a red belt. It's sort of tie everything together, but maybe not like a super saturated red, but somewhat muted red. Well, I tried Alexa and Google Home, and they were just horrible in my eyes, and she's already in the works, so I set a goal, and I wanted to make something greater. Yeah, so I have an Alexa, which I have it go off of the other prompt word. So I can say that out loud. And my God, it's stupid. It's really stupid. The Google Assistant has a much better search function. So that would be nice. But, you know, the Alexa one's... Getting it to do stuff isn't bad. It's just a bit rigid. It's definitely not what I want it to be. And I really wish that it spoke in a more conversational way. I know it's possible. There's plenty of other things that speak in a more normal voice. But it still does the thing where it sounds like a robot in order to not make you have Uncanny Valley. And I'm just like, no, give me the Uncanny Valley. Make it speak like a person. That's what I want. Do the thing. That's what I want. But it's not an option. Okay. I think. Where is the line art for? Oh, there you go. Have it on top of everything. Something that's been in the works. I'm trying to make another child of CC to run my cosplay 3D printing workshop. We know a few things about cosplay. Not so much the 3D printing, but we also do some cosplay. We have a 3D printer, pretty small base, you know, just for making little trinkets and doodads. I haven't worked with it much in the last year or so. It started getting really squirrely on me, and I'm just not knowledgeable enough to really dig in, and I just haven't got the gumption up to make it work better. And I have a resin 3D printer I've not even been able to use, not because I'm not interested. I have it, we got it, but the room that we have the workshop in is not super well ventilated. I have it near a window, so there's that. But I've also got a leopard gecko in there who shouldn't be sitting in all those fumes. And there's nowhere else to really move him. So until we figure something out or get a new place, the resin printing is on hold. Get to it eventually. But yeah, getting an automated thing set up so that you can, you know, just hit click from anywhere in the hit go from anywhere in the house, probably off your phone from Thingiverse or whatever. That sounds well, again, you're getting pretty Starky. I've always been crafty since high school because back then I originally made fursuits, and that's how I made the majority of my income. But now I make cosplay and other stuff for more fun these days. I bet you make bank off of those fursuits. Which they look. I've seen some pretty good builds. I mean, they look like they'd be fun to do, making the foam sculpting and then putting the not a huge amount of you know um, complicated sewing. It's just getting it to fit around the form nicely, and 3D printing parts for that sounds would really sort of up those things, especially if you wanted to make like a more robotic or puppety mask for it, or just cosplay in general. I'm following plenty of folks who do they'll do full size helmety mask type things that articulated the jaws move with yours, and they'll make like this is one person they're making like this werewolf thing, and they got it so they can do like a lip snarl while before it opens, and then if it's up high enough you 3D print the rig, and you can get the eyes on an actuator. I did the work, but the was killer, so I kind of sapped the fun. So now I just do it for the fun, since I got a couple full-time jobs now. A couple full-time jobs? And you have time for anything else? Or the gumption? I have one full-time job, and I barely, drag myself out to do anything like this. Of course, it makes me feel dead inside, so... Why'd I do that? You go here. I live for vacations. I may need to actually do that below. Where's the jacket? There. That way I don't gotta actually go through and select anything. It's fine there. I'm the head of systems for a data center, as well as a published dark romance author. My books are more seasonal work, but I put a lot of time into it and research for my books. Did you come in with Jenna's crowd? Because that's kind of what her deal is. Okay, I am going to have to erase from that sash if I'm going to keep it there. Okay, so the author bit, I'm sure it's full time, because you gotta write the darn thing, but not necessarily 40 hours a week all the time, or an extra one. Nope, I think it found you through one of her friends. I was either Azura or okay, probably Azura, because I frequent over there pretty often, especially on the Discord. It's funny how that works out. But yeah, our friend Jenna O'Malley there, she does like writers workshops, and she's a published author herself. This is the character profile for that, or a character asset for her social media. I had done a couple book covers for her before. Yeah, it was Zura, and then, oh yeah, you liked my art and then followed me as well. Yes. I had been on Blue Sky. Okay, yeah, Donzi. Okay, yes, I remember following now. Yes. I don't always remember the usernames. with the real life Smurf crop top and whatnot. And holy crap, your art is cute. That's why I followed. You're a very talented person. Reference layer. Reference layer. That is too bright. Sorry, I've been getting a lot of. Sorry, I've been getting a lot of follows lately. Sorry, it's hard to keep all straight in my head. No, I get it. I've been lucky in that there's a streamer, art streamer, that goes by Casey Snow Art, and she's getting more and more prolific, and she's on Blue Sky. She's set up these streamer starter packs, where a lot of she puts together a list of these art streamers and science streamers and all that sort of thing, and she included me in that list, which I'm very thankful for. Where's that line coming from? But there is a follow all button on that, and I've been getting a lot of follows from there. So some people might not even know they're following me. But I'm also followed that whole group. So I got a lot of new names that I've been trying to keep track of. That's not from this one, so it must be the jacket. Yes. Okay. No, not Clippy mask. Regular mask. And turn the other one back on. There we go. But yeah, your work is adorable. And so clean. Well, you see how I do my art very... at least for this. I will say I don't always work with these super clean lines. All right, gotta head out on. It's been definitely being back again. It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for coming by. And hope to see you again soon. I know no one will see this line. No, absolutely nobody. But dang it, I gotta get rid of it. Sometimes the problem with doing a fill is that it tries to get as close as it can, depending upon the slider. But it sometimes will leave a seam that to me can be pretty noticeable at times. Like sometimes I can't spot it, but other times, it's layered right along there. It's got to go in and fill the gap. Especially if you put like a bright background behind it, sometimes it can just really pop. Okay, so let's mute out that red, because that is a lot. There we go. Okay, that falls more in line with our color scheming here. And then we can carry this color over. So with making characters, you want to you sort of want to reuse colors across the character. Pardon me. And it just sort of makes it more cohesive. So what I can do is I can take that red and put it in the cuff. And that'll bring the color up as well as, fill in a nice chunky square. There you go. If I hit that line right there, it should, yeah, it fills in those seams a bit. Though it does look a bit heavy. It's sort of a weighty color. But once I remove, I think the blue is also going to change to a different color as well. The blue of the cuff. So it might not look quite as weighty once I change that. I'm thinking more like a gold. Though the clasps are gold. So they may get lost in there. They don't have to be the same color gold, though. One is metallic. And then this is going to have metallic shine on it. I'll go through and do that. Though I think if I go for gold, he's going to look more like a pirate. So maybe not that. Actually, I can go back to the reference image and sort of take inspiration from there. Actually, so it goes with like a ruddy kind of color for the inside. There's two, or for theirs. So I think that ruddy color kind of looks like the pink from there. I could go with like I could pull in the cream. Move the cream down. For a little more color cohesion. Yeah, I think if I went with the gold, he'd look too much like a pirate, which is not what we're going for. He's a noble, not... I mean, a pirate would probably be using a noble's jacket, that they looted. So there's that, but it's not the same. I did that, but... Huh. That actually is not bad looking. Putting him in white? Or the orange? Kind of an alternative color scheme. I may have to run that by Jen if she ever pops back in. And that would be, so he's dressed, he's got like an Egyptian wig hairstyle. So it would maybe and that's intentional. So maybe if he prefers desert style clothing, he might not mind the lighter colors. Oh man, I really do like that though. I might make a copy of this and have that as the main colors and see if she goes for it. I'd have to change the cravat color just because having it the same is not quite, you know, it gets lost in there. Probably just make it a little bit lighter, make it the white too in that case. That's not bad. I like happy little accidents. It's not super digging the cream. It doesn't pop. So you mean as the whole, or you mean just on the cuffs? As a whole, okay, okay. I just thought it looked good, but I guess maybe it's a bit too singular tone. Because I mean, it does sort of blend in with his skin. It's the same sort of color family as his skin. It was just a surprising little happy accident of, ooh, hey, that looked nice. Come on, select the color. There we go. Okay. So that's most of the flats. Now we need some flats in the face. I've sort of been avoiding that, but here we are. Now I have to scroll all the way back down again. I need to make a copy and just pop it back up to the top. Or just put, I can import the file and just have it sort of off to the side. A little off-white. You don't want to do stark white eyes, because it's a little bit weird. Because one, you can't see eye shine when you put it in. And two, it's I don't know. The stark white eyes on a more realistic-ish character. It doesn't look right. Even eyes, you know, regular eyes, they're not really a white. They're more like a white blue. Okay, I gotta fix that or it's gonna bother me. Boop. It's just a little thing, I know, but... Okay. And then that we can alpha lock. And then put the eyes on top. Which I was going to copy her lips, which are maybe more of a fuchsia. That's... what? Oh, I'm on eraser for one. Just for color test, I'm gonna do more to these eyes later, but... oh, he looks dead-eyed right there. Sort of talking to someone off to the side. Just going off my reference, I have another sort of like stance reference image. I got my Y's more wide open than the reference image, but I might. Also didn't quite go down far enough with that eye. I got like little blibbum there. There we go. Which with the clipping mask really shows up when the iris doesn't quite. Something goes, another color goes out in front of it. A little deranged at the moment. Well, okay, so it's just the color at the moment. Probably because the irises are still pretty small. Okay. That's fair. I could. It doesn't take a whole lot to change the how lidded the eyes are at the moment. Oof, those eyes are really uneven. I should fix that. I don't like just copy pasting eyes. This doesn't sit right. I mean, you can. I'll do them sometimes on the symmetry tool. But then you got to go back and make sure everything is just slightly different. You do want them to be pretty similar, but not exactly the same all the time. Depending on the style. It's better. That said, no, it's not a curled up. He doesn't have a serif. It's just like that. Yeah, I think maybe closing them a little bit is the way to go. Just because he does look a little even Granted, I could make the pupils much bigger. Where'd I put them? Where are your eyes? There they are. They look less deranged with the much bigger eyeball. I think they're too big. That's fair. Let's just go ahead and erase that for now. Maybe. It's not. They're not fulls necessarily. They're sort of like. I guess they're sort of more like bags under the eyes. If I need to darken those up a little bit when I actually do the skin. But that may help. I probably should have copied the eyes first. That way I have the option of toggling them back. There, now we get rid of some eyeball here. And then I add some, they're not quite even. One side actually has, there we go. Not too much. I think, yeah, I'm messing up my anatomy. Yeah, I was adding more than one eyelid fold there. Let's pull up some reference just because I'm like going crazy here. I'm like, I know how to eyes. Yeah, I was adding too many folds. said, I still want... I think this is part of the problem. So, you know, I want like a heavy brow line there. But I don't want it to show up too much. I need to take care of a lot of that when I do my shading. Okay. So teeth, generally, are like a white blue. You don't want, again, there's another thing you don't want, like white. I probably just reuse the same color from the eyes, but you need to make them like a cream or a white blue. And go like down to the blue, because Denton be crazy like that. There we go. And we can lock that layer. And that's gum. So it needs to be a pink. There we go. Yeah. Now let's try these eyes again. Eyes are sort of the things I struggle with a little bit. I mean, I think this should be easy because you can go kind of nuts with them, but I get a little perfectionisty. We're not clipping in? No, that's better. Okay. So this is on the same layer. Just to make everything match. nice round eyeball. Get back that color. Go back over here. That's better looking. Okay, now we're cooking. There we go with our inner eye. That's our implied middle. I mean, he can look a little nuts, I suppose. You know what? I'll use the same black for the hair as the center of the eye. See those indents, not quite so indenty. Now I take a darker color. Just gonna airbrush that bad boy in there. I guess it depends which way the color's coming from, the light's coming from, because so the eye is just sort of a disc that sort of goes inward. Let's make that a bit bigger. So it reflects the light upward or downward. A little bit of texture in there. Why are we so big? Again, I have issues with eyes, but I'll get there eventually. And on top of all of these, I need to do sort of a pink medium brush. I guess I need to go lighter on the bottom. I can add some highlight in there. Am I going a little hard with it? Probably. I just want these eyes to look right. Oops, sorry if I scratched the mic there a little bit. My headphones just... I'm really close to it. Okay, so this... I need to add, make a really light color. No, keep a new layer. Let's make you smaller though. It's too much. Too much.
Jeremy, here is your reminder from April.
And there was the Alexa going off. Oh, why didn't you pick up both fingers? Why? Yeah. Just maybe have it track the same direction. A little bit of bounce light off the lid. Perfect. That's perfect. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, this is in good eyes. Okay, and that's pretty much my flats done. I'm liking it so far. On that sash, I want it to look like a like a silky kind of silky bronze. So we just do this like that sort of thing. Lower the brush opacity. And then that sort of tends to be a little speckly. So we have a little bit of noise. smaller noise. Let's have it smudge with the current brush. And then go back into airbrushing. And go a little bit lighter here. I'll erase that, so. All right, the ad break is finished. On that note, so a pretty good stopping point. I know we just went through an ad, but I think this is a good time to stop. I finished my flats. I got detail work to do, and that'll be a good time to start for next time. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and raid out. So let us see who we have. Let me go ahead and start my credit roll. As soon as I can find my credit roll button, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, folks. If you hang on with me just a moment, we're going to go ahead and raid out. I will find someone to, a little friend here. We can see who we can find. If it'll let me do it. I think it still thinks we're in an ad. Hold on a moment. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and get us to raid out, but it's, there we go. It didn't have all my stuff together. Or it didn't say I could do it, but now we're good. Let's see, who do we have? See who I'm following. There's Amaze, a great art streamer. Anthony, I think we're gonna go with Amaze. He's only been going for about an hour. All right, yeah, we are going to raid into Amaze. So hang tight and let us go say hi. Thank you again for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. I will announce on the Discord when the next time a raid will next stream will be, which hopefully probably sometime after I get back from Disney. All right. Thank you again for joining me. Have a good day, and let's go see Amaze.